Hello, Test. This is Joe DuPont. I just got in from the garden. I just got a haircut and Y socks. Got my registration renewed down at AAA in the Y socks. Rode my recumbent, and so now I'm legal. And it's been a real news-starved day, other than the fact that I was able to pick up Glenn Beck on 8:20 a.m. and he was talking about a lady down in Arizona who was questioning the Board of Ed about the curriculum for these third graders that totally demeaned and debased capitalism and everything the United States supposedly stands for. Everything we were grown up to believe is true. Maybe it's not true, but fact of the matter is that there was such violent language in this text that the third graders are supposed to read, that the Board of Ed president or one of the officials on the Board of Ed didn't want the lady to read what was in the book because it was too offensive, because there might be kids in the audience. And yet, this is the same crap that they want the kids to read. Now, this is almost like trying to desensitize, trying to take away the youth of our children. They're doing it over and over and over again, and introducing them to things that they have no right to be introduced to. They should enjoy a certain modicum of innocence as they grow up, but they're not allowed to do that. They're almost like veal. Veal are baby cows that never get a chance to live and enjoy the beauties of life before they get snuffed out. No, they want to basically exploit these kids at an earlier age, an earlier age. And some time ago, I did a YouTube on all the inaccuracies of the books that our children are being taught. And sure enough, after hearing about this on that terrible Fox News, I was listening to YouTube, and one of the gentlemen on Fox News was mentioning this. I looked it up, and sure enough, there were like, I don't know, 100 errors or something in most of these books that were intentionally unfactual. And when I looked into it, turned out they were. I got a hold of my Board of Education in Towanda, Pennsylvania. They gave me the name of the books. I looked it up, and sure enough, the errors were there. They admitted the errors were there, and they said they're going to have the kids correct them. But why should they even pay for books with all these errors in it? What is going on here? It's not my job to have to listen to Fox News, which half of you want taken off the air, and have to research this thing and tell the Board of Ed and all the teachers that their books are inaccurate. They don't give a damn. And essentially in this thing you'll see on YouTube, if you look into it, you'll find out that the text is so bad and so offensive that the Board of Ed didn't want this lady to read it in a public meeting. What the hell is going on? And this is, we have rappers basically talking about killing cops, and poets, whatever they call them, being invited into the White House. We have a president that has basically taken away our constitutional rights. He has used the executive orders to circumvent the other powers. He's come down on states who are trying to defend states' rights on their borders. He's done everything to destroy this country, and it's filtering down to the children in our schools. And this recent thing I heard on the Glenn Beck show this morning, which confirmed out, and you can hear it. I'll try to put the link on this information on this YouTube. But let me tell you, we are going down at it's like gravity. What is it? 16 feet per second. We're just accelerating and accelerating down this slippery slope to oblivion, economically, morally, the whole thing. And unless you people wake up and say and understand and admit that something's going on here, I don't know if any of us are capable of fathoming the full implications of it all, or the full complexity of it all. But it's there. It's there in all kinds of ways and shapes. It's in the mainstream media, who gives these little bits and pieces. And in the case of this Obama knocking off Osama, which is kind of funny. Osama, Obama, Osama, Obama, Osama, Obama. What's the difference? Point of the matter is, there's nothing that the president can do wrong according to the mainstream media. Nothing, 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 nothing. And if you doubt that, I don't know. You just got to see. They'll spin it any which way. Any which way. In the meantime, the Egyptian debacle is getting worse. And Obama is doing nothing about Syria. They're killing people on a regular basis with snipers and all that. That's okay. But when Gaddafi's trying to maintain his regime, which we basically accepted Gaddafi as the leader of Libya. We never said, "Oh, we're not accepting you." We dealt with him. We gave Libya foreign aid. That's terrible. But when Al Qaeda is helping to push Gaddafi out, that's wonderful. When the Brotherhood of Muslims or Muslim Brotherhood was kicking out Mubarak, that's wonderful. Let me tell you, if I was Israel right now, I don't know what I'd be doing. Take my cyanide pills or something. Because let me tell you, they're going to either have to get really serious and really set the stage for defending themselves in a major, major, major way, or they're going to be snuffed out of existence. And there's nothing the United States can do about it. This could be World War III. All because of what Obama has done. They've insulted Israel left and right in every way, shape, and form they can. Like I said, they gave foreign aid to Gaddafi. And I think when Gaddafi was at the UN, I think Obama and Gaddafi shook hands. It's a mess. But where were we? We're basically talking about the school systems and what they're trying to teach these kids. They want to teach these kids everything except the basics. They want to basically corrupt their minds and teach them socialism, communism. And this all goes back to Reaganomics, when basically the socialists think that the government can spend the money better and get it to the right places better. And I don't care, what your thoughts are. And yes, there are some very extremely rich people that are super rich. But what do they do with their money? Can you ask yourself? The people, I'd like to show of hands, all the people that hate rich people, raise your hand. Okay, let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,000, 20 million. Okay. What do you think these rich people do with their money? They buy yachts, they buy planes, they invest in housing developments, and once in a while they do pull some strings and get their butts covered, like what was it, Ted Turner and his buffaloes, and getting his money for his buffaloes or whatever he was working the system. But he's a good socialist, so that's okay. But yeah, you cannot destroy money. Even if you destroy money, if a rich person were to take all their money and burn it up in a bonfire, it would decrease the money supply and make your money more valuable, okay? If they invested, that means you can get a better deal on a car loan or a house loan, okay? If they invested, that means that someone's going to have a business and hire people, and those people are going to pay taxes. Or they're going to buy a car, and that dealership guy is going to get his commission. Or people are going to basically put out some houses that are reasonably priced, and then people are going to buy that and more commissions. Whatever it is, it's called the trickle-down theory. And until you guys stop laughing at Ronald Reagan and understanding that on the trickle-down theory, this money is dispersed free of charge. They're not paying more government officials to divvy out the money and using it as a carrot, using it as a political tool. That's what Obama has been doing. He's been taking all these millions and millions of dollars and using it as political tools. What do you think he did with the millions he spent? He got some sort of grant thanks to Bill Ayers, I believe it was. And this money was spent for his own political agenda and Bill Ayers' political agenda. And Michelle Obama had this job someplace, I don't know, $300,000-$400,000 job, which they never replaced once she was gone. I mean, it was a payoff job. And you people just don't get it. You just are in la-la land. And that's okay, because ultimately it doesn't matter. We'll all live and die, and that everything takes care of itself ultimately. But it's a crying shame when we have kids in school in 3rd grade subject to this type of propaganda crap, which you can watch on YouTube, and there's something wrong. And if it wasn't for the Glenn Becks talking about this stuff. Yes, sometimes they're sensationalized. Let's say a lot of times they're sensationalizing it. But the friggin' media ignores it totally. So don't you want a heads up on something? And don't you have enough confidence in your brains that you can filter this stuff out and see what might be real, what might not be real? Don't you think it's good to question these things? But apparently you don't want to question things. You don't want things questioned. It hurts your brains. It must really hurt your brains. And especially you Obama Kool-Aid drinkers. For you to think anything bad about Obama, I think you fear your head's going to explode or something. With that chip that you have in there or something. There's no reason for you not to say, you know, hey, I screwed up. This guy's a nutcase. And he is a nutcase. Everything he's done. They just keep on saying, give him a chance, give him a chance. Well, everything he's done has been a screw up. It's brought us into a worse position. It's like going to a carnival and getting hooked by some con man, and he keeps on going double or nothing, and pretty soon you're bobbing and weaving, you're giving him money to make up for your losses. Sometimes it's better to cut your losses and just run like hell. And as far as McCain, what a piece of garbage he is. I voted for Ralph Nader, so don't blame me for this mess. Both those guys were bought and paid for, and you knew it when you saw what they did on the bailout. They were both for it. Anyhow, enough. We got off track on this thing, but I think this thing that I heard on Glenn Beck, boy, I miss being in New Jersey and New York and listening to WABC and WOR. And I'm able to find some. I made a loop so I can an antenna loop so I can pick up better, more powerful signals coming in. So it's not as bad as it was. I should be able to hear Michael Savage. You can hear all this on the internet, but I don't want to waste my computer just to hear a radio station. If I had to, I would. Anyhow, you guys take care. Eat plenty of greens. I'm going to go out and cook up some greens right now. It's good stuff. Eat your greens, all right? All right, have a good day. And keep your eye on Obama. Hopefully we can vote the SOB out before he totally destroys the country and get rid of those other people like Pelosi and Reid. And the other, let me tell you, even Bonaire, what the hell his name is, he's starting to get on my nerves. Be good. Bye.